everybody. Thank you for listening to the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I'm here with, Brian Pierce.
Hey, everyone.
And, Danny Sussman.
That wasn't the nicest intro you've ever
No, they're trying
me.
They're trying to make me call them pretty and handsome, so I'm just trying not to do that.
Well, it's not that we're trying to make you call that. We're acknowledging that one of us is pretty and the other one is handsome.
And you're not agreeing with that.
You won't even tell us which is which.
I won't tell you which is which.
We want to know.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, that's fine.
Our listeners know.
Yes.
Watch our videos. You'll figure it out.
Listeners have figured it out.
They know.
The viewers have figured it out. So today we'll go through our food experiences and have some food news. Then we return to Japanese Kit Kats. That's one of our favorites. They have so many kinds. And then we're delving into BoomChickaPop.
Ooh, BoomChickaPop.
I love saying the name. Angie's BoomChickaPop.
Popcorn.
Yes.
Flavored popcorn.
A little Minnesota connection.
Yeah, and Amy, before we get started, speaking of videos, I love that you were the one with the grand facial expressions in the Durian Candy video we released last week.
Yeah, no. Don't ever make me eat that.
I loved it. You know, I brought it to work like I threatened I would, and one person didn't like it because she said it tasted like butterscotch. And she doesn't like butterscotch.
Well, I like butterscotch. It should have tasted like butterscotch.
I brought some to work, and my coworker from Laos was like, I love these. Pop right in her mouth. And then pretty much immediately another coworker was like, oh my God, I can smell that. Standing 3 feet away, get away from me.
I don't know why people kept saying in the reviews, I like to bring these to work, because you give them to people at work. The smell, you have to leave the office.
Right. Well, I said in last week's podcast, even after eating other things and having a Halls, I smelled my own durian breath.
It was awful.
I will say that in my younger, more immature days, if I had to have a meeting with someone who I really didn't want to talk to, I would have a tuna melt for lunch. These candies would have shortcutted that whole thing.
But they'd also be torture for you.
Worth it.
Okay, well, moving on. Since you're the one talking, Danny, or you were, what's your food experience this week? Let's delve into them.
My food experience is so embarrassing.
Did you eat more salad again?
No, worse. But I'm so proud of this. This is for the other podcast, the gambling podcast that doesn't exist. Because the food scientists, we all went on We buffeted. And
we work the system.
So it's
all free food.
So it's my birthday month, and so that gets me a free buffet.
And your wife's birthday month.
And it's her birthday month. Plus, I had a coupon for a free buffet, or $15 or $10 in food, as did she. And your birthday gets you. I'm trying to think. The birthday gets you a free buffet. Or 15. I don't know. We had a pile.
We had free buffets all over.
I'm not going to name
excess of free food.
I'm not going to
coupons.
Totally out people, but the pretty one gambles more than Amy or I, and so he had two.
I'm not the pretty one.
And so he had two buffets versus our one. So what it ended up with is that Renee and I each had essentially two free buffets because she was your date.
She was, yeah. Your wife was my date.
She was your 1+,
you were
which meant.
There. Well, she and I are going to Vegas together. So.
That's the rumor. So
we're going to see Cher. Anyways.
So we each ended up with a coupon for a free buffet or $15 worth of food still in our hand after we ate our buffet. So it being, the end of the month, we're like, we shouldn't let a good coupon go to waste. And we went to the snack bar and just bought all the junk food we could. I think we went home with 4 bags of pretzels, a pecan roll.
Were there donuts?
There were donuts. Oh my gosh. So the donuts had the weirdest thing ever. They were cake donuts.
Okay.
They had cream cheese frosting.
Oh, interesting.
No, not interesting. No? Disgusting. There's also, we got 2 pieces of cake. We had a piece of chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, a piece of vanilla cake. They were just like Duncan Hines cake, wax cake. But the vanilla cake also had the cream cheese frosting. I don't know. There was a lot of junk food. So
yeah, we both left before.
Yeah, we each had a shopping bag.
You did,
and then we're like, well, that worked out so well. On Sunday, we went up to Turtle Lake, where
Yeah, and I gamble more than...
where it's birthday month for both of us. But they're also notorious for, like, you really gamble just a very little bit and you get a free meal.
You do. We have done that several times. We've gone there and just gotten free food.
So actually, for my birthday, we didn't get for the birthdays, and we got free play, but no food. But I had
a free buffet. Casinos should do free buffets.
Well, but I had like a monthly $10 off of food, and I had because we go there. There's a buffet punch card. I had the free buffet punch card, plus if you earn 25 points, which if you gamble like us degenerates, that's like nothing, right? So that on Sundays, 25 points gets you winner chicken dinner, which is half a chicken roasted or broasted, with your choice of potato and a roll. So their buffet is only $9.99. So we used the buffet punch card and the $10 off and had 2 buffets, which was weird. It had like brats on it. It had hamburgers, like just like the patties and brat patties. It's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay. So it had like regular brats, apple brats, a selection of wings because the Packers were playing.
And I believe you said 2 kinds of lemon bars.
2 kinds of lemon bars. I couldn't tell you how they were. So they had so we had like the whole buffet, and then we got our winner chicken dinners to go. So left with essentially a whole fried chicken, 2 orders of mashed potatoes.
So by the end of the weekend, you just had casino food.
All week I've been eating casino leftovers. That were free. So they not only like comped my meals when I was there, I've been eating comped casino food all week. So that's nice.
There you go.
Yeah. So top that.
Amy, how about you? What do you got?
I'm sorry.
Amy's laughing. I'm just embarrassed. I just told the world that
I can't.
It was like 4 bags of food between the 2 trips, like big shopping bags. Not the first time ever, but the first time at this place, got a lettuce wrap from Witch Witch. Oh God, Witch Witch again?
I love lettuce wraps.
It's not a bad place.
No, it's in my building, Dan.
So's Dairy Queen.
Well, I'm not going to get a lettuce wrap from Dairy Queen.
Well, you shouldn't get a lettuce wrap from anywhere.
I like lettuce wraps in general. However,
I bet you could get a lettuce wrap from Dairy Queen because a lettuce wrap is on In-N-Out Burger's secret menu. You could get a burger with lettuce instead of a bun.
The Dairy Queen in my building does not have burgers.
It's not a grill and show?
No.
Oh.
It's in the Skyway. Of course it isn't. Small spaces. Mall. Like a mall.
Yeah, whatever.
So anyway, I have not got a lettuce wrap from any sandwich place for a long time because I've been very disappointed before.
Because you're eating lettuce.
Right, it's a lettuce wrap.
Because the ratio of the meat and cheese to the lettuce was horrible. Like on a sandwich, they would put like 4 pieces of meat, and the lettuce wrap they put like 1.
Well,
and I'm like,
because
what is
they're
this?
like, you don't deserve meat.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you don't deserve the meat.
It's like way too much lettuce, like because they try and compensate for not having a bun.
But at Witch Witch, it was the opposite. The meat was like 2 inches thick with literally like 2 pieces of lettuce around it.
So did you take the lettuce off and just eat the meat?
Well, they even give you a knife and fork as if like it's too hard. Anyway, so I love lettuce wraps from Witch Witch because then you don't have the carbs.
What kind of meat
bread.
was it?
I did a buffalo chicken.
So this was just like
it's not fried. It's layers of chicken.
So it's just
chicken.
like a chicken breast dipped in buffalo sauce.
Not dipped.
Wrapped in lettuce.
Yeah, but so it's chicken, buffalo sauce. Then I added blue cheese and hot peppers.
Was it whole? Or it's just like they cut it up into pieces?
It's cut up because it's Witch Witch.
Oh, that's gross.
And that makes a better lettuce wrap, just so you know.
No, there's no such thing as a better lettuce wrap.
Because you can
back me up on this, Brian.
You can.
Oh, okay. I can think.
Danny, you had salad. You chose salad last week.
I didn't choose a lettuce wrap.
Right? Not right in front of salad.
Danny, you probably had more lettuce in your salad than I had in my wrap.
I can think of better and worse lettuce wraps. Am I going to eat any? Probably not. But I can think of, I can quantify them.
So good job, Witch Witch, with making a meaty lettuce wrap for the people that might be doing keto or something.
Wrap.
This food experience has been brought to you by Witch Witch.
But
yes, apparently.
Well, I have something a little bit different this week.
Thank God.
It's okay. I'm going to take a little bit to get there, maybe, but I'll get to the food part. So this week was Halloween, And
this is Halloween. Sorry, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
She just had a little episode there.
She did.
Anyway, it was Halloween, and
Halloween candy.
I posted a picture on my Instagram, just in my costume, my little Snoopy costume that I was this year.
It was not a little Snoopy.
It was a deluxe. It was the deluxe. It was yeah. Anyway, so
we couldn't find the bride. How did anyone know it was you in there?
Like just the dancing.
Okay.
But I posted that, and it got some likes, so I'm looking, and I didn't put any hashtags. I had very little text, so, people weren't going to find it who I didn't know, who didn't follow me. So I was looking, and, there are always those followers that you have, and you're like, I don't know them, but are they a friend of a friend? Are they like a food person?
They're almost always in a bikini and have a name that's not English.
Or are they like a bot or spam of some kind? So I'm just looking at them like, oh yeah, there's that lingerie model who's just wants to settle down with a man. Yep, that's that follower. And then I was looking at another one, and I was like, oh wait, this looks like a real person, but she is from England. I hope it's okay that I'm sharing this, but I was looking, I was like, oh, okay, I don't know her, but our podcast follows her, so let me just check out what she's about. Is she a food blogger or what? And I was looking, and it actually was a very nice layout. She is chronicling her journey through recovery from an eating disorder.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and it's just
And she liked your Snoopy costume?
She did. Oh. And I won't say the name just in case she, but I hope you're listening. It's a great Instagram page. It was inspirational and uplifting, and I was like, oh wow, there are people who are actually using Instagram for like important things, and just here's the junk food I ate this week. Or
she eats junk food too.
Yeah, she recently had a picture with Shapes Crackers saying how she ate some candy or something as well.
But yeah, I noticed that, and I just it warmed my heart, so I'm on to share that.
That was nice. You know what doesn't warm my heart?
What's that?
Lettuce wraps.
No, me neither.
No.
But I have bad news as well. Because, we wanted to start talking about food news, things that we've come across, because we have all this knowledge.
And if it bleeds, it leads. Bring us the tragedy.
Yep, okay. So coming next year in, I believe, March, Reese's is just going off the deep end sometimes.
That's what I just read.
Yeah, there's going to be a Reese's Thins. March.
40% thinner.
Yeah.
You know what that is? That's a test to see how much they can shave off of the regular Reese's.
So, and it's making the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter very different.
As we all know, we've talked about this before, the ratio is so important. That's why some of the seasonal things are better than others.
So I have a question.
I wonder how much of the chocolate will stick to the bottom of the
wrapper. That was my
question.
Is, when's the last time you had a Reese's and you didn't get some of like a circle of chocolate stuck to the wrapper?
For the full size.
Yeah, the full size.
Yeah.
It always happens. If you thin these things, it's just going to cut in half like an Oreo.
Well,
solve that problem. We don't need thinner Reese's. We need ones that don't stick to the paper.
The only thing saving Oreo Thins is that they have special flavors that you can only get there. I am never going to want to eat just a regular Oreo Thin.
They also are a good way to cheat in how many Oreos can you fit in your mouth contest.
That's true. But I mean,
not that I've ever done that.
Why not?
We're going to have to do that with the Mega stuff or whatever.
When that comes out.
I've never had it how many Oreos
2019 is going to be an interesting year.
In your mouth.
We'll have to change that. But if it's for health reasons, why are you eating Reese's in the first place?
Well, and since it's thinner, but just the same circumference, maybe they're doing it to try and trick you. You think visually it looks the same size versus the minis or what have you.
But your mouth knows. Biting into it's like there's not as much.
If you want the
my
peanut
mouth,
butter,
my soul knows.
Yes. My being knows.
It's just why do I feel so empty?
Yeah. But what else do we have? What else is news?
We mentioned Oreos.
Mm-hmm.
And we know I love my cream eggs, especially frozen.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this, for sure in Europe. It's not clear if it's coming to the U.S., but it's going to be a Cadbury Oreo egg.
Ooh, now I'm curious to know, is this going to be just Oreo cream with chunks of Oreo in it?
Yeah, so the picture of it shows an egg with, Oreo cream, cookies and cream, basically filling inside of it, which looks creamy enough.
Chocolate egg or cookies and cream egg?
Chocolate egg.
Okay.
And then, cookies and cream. It looks like cookies and cream ice cream inside, but it's not because it's a cream egg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about the potential of that. I'm super psyched about the potential of that frozen.
Yeah, I feel like we'll see. I hope it's here that we can try it. But I
If
think
not,
it's going to be a Oreo.
I'll just have to go to Europe. Well, what isn't?
Yeah.
I'll just have to go to Europe and get some.
Okay, please do.
Suffer through.
Well, the big news, but it's older news now, but it hasn't come out yet, is Aldi. It has wine.
The grocery store?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wine advent calendars. So there's wine
Explain
in each
to
of
the
those.
Jew.
Well, an advent calendar marks down the. I'm gonna get this wrong, but
Even better.
a number of the days of Christmas. And usually an advent calendar, there's just like a fun little
There's
thing you
candy
do.
in it usually.
Yeah, this one has wine.
I'm going to buy you one this year. You'll convert.
Other places do have
We'll put a pizza
wine
ranch.
advent calendars, but it people outside of Minnesota because Aldi's not just in Minnesota,
No,
have always felt
they're German.
People outside of Minnesota
No,
are German.
Aldi is German.
Okay, but have always felt like snubbed because of our state liquor laws and everything. Because they're only recently allowed to sell them in grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to sell wine in grocery stores still in Minnesota.
Well, now Aldi's can sell the wine advent calendar, but
It must not be wine. That or they have an Aldi liquor store.
or it's and also
Maybe it's water, but it was a miracle.
Maybe it's the wine gummies.
or maybe they're
Because
driving.
it's going to be a giant calendar if you have like...
Well, they're like a 4-ounce taster of wine, from what I understand. And they sell
I
out
don't
really
understand
fast.
any of this.
They sell out really, really,
So they
really
happen
fast.
in other states, but you think it's in Minnesota.
Or it might be right across the border at Wisconsin.
Oh, it could
That
be.
could be.
Oh, in
Yeah.
Wisconsin. Oh my gosh. You could buy any, you can just buy grain alcohol in Wisconsin in the liquor store. It's 95% alcohol. And they have no problem selling you that.
You can see the size of the bottles here. You can't on the podcast. We'll share the link.
Yep, that's a wine advent calendar.
Now you know what it is.
No, I think. I mean, it just looks like a box of bottles of wine with some reindeer on it.
No, but there's a bottle of wine behind each of the days of Christmas here, and then you punch open the little seal on it and pull out your bottle of wine. It's actually pretty cool.
That's a lot of wine. I
It
feel
is.
like that's the kind of thing that leads to you going to a meeting.
And it's a mix of white and red. But you don't drink it all at once. You have one a day.
You know what? I think that a lot of people are just going to advent the whole.
If it's like a
They're
whole,
gonna-
Yeah.
if it's like a whole bottle of wine and you
No.
down one every
It's
day
not a
for
whole bottle.
I mean,
We
25
said that.
days.
There's a reason why the advent calendars always have not good candy, because people would just eat it all and be like, "What? It's not Christmas?"
So you surmise this is not good wine.
Oh, it can't. No, from Aldi, no, it can't be.
Okay.
Well, Aldi has decent wine. It's not going to be top of the line wine, but it's pretty good.
So do we have any Kit Kats this week?
We did. We had our leftover from last week.
Otherwise, we continue the adventure.
Yes, we are wrapping up our Japanese Kit Kats, which just keep on coming.
They do. So this is like, what did we say? We're up to like 12 or 15 flavors we've had now? 18?
I mean, internationally, yeah, at least that much.
We've had a lot of Japanese Kit Kats.
Yes.
I mean, we've had Australian, we've had English,
We're just deprived in America.
we really are a novelty. I mean, we get other things, Oreos, BoomChickaPop.
Yeah. I am working on another Kit Kat tasting for a future
Oh, what country?
episode.
Can you
It's going to be a comparison of American and foreign.
Okay.
Okay.
Of the dark chocolate, the white chocolate, and the milk chocolate.
All right.
And here's the amazing part: it's the American Kit Kats that I don't have yet.
What?
of course.
Because I want to buy them all in the same store, and it seems like some stores have milk and dark, some have like milk and white. I haven't been to a store that has all three.
So
I've seen all three in the store.
He wants to buy all three at once.
Because I want to have approximately this. I don't want freshness to be an issue.
Because it's not going to be an issue for the Kit Kats
You know
if laying
what?
around
Kit Kats
waiting
are
for
hard
the
to
person.
find. Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's-
Well, it's hard to find a store that has dark chocolate Kit Kats, white chocolate Kit
but
Kat,
I think if you find
and milk. I could find each of them individually and assemble it. But this is why we had. I feel like there's no pressure because we've had all the Japanese Kit Kats.
we really have. So today we have red bean sandwich Kit Kats.
That by the way,
That's like the Fig Newton
that's
thing.
also known as Azuki sandwich Angie.
Okay.
We have caramel pudding Kit Kats.
That's a limited edition one.
And we have chestnut Kit Kats.
I don't have anything to say about chestnut.
we should mention you can buy all of these on Amazon, correct? I don't know.
We didn't. But
we did. No, we had a.
These are from our listener Karen was in Japan and sourced them, so we didn't pay extortion pricing.
No, we didn't.
For them,
but Amazon, you can find good deals. I mean, I hate to say, but even the durian candy was like under $7.
Yeah.
So who wants it?
Well, yeah, and free shipping, but still.
Yeah. You can find many Japanese Kit Kats. People will.
So if you're curious, look on Amazon. That's going to be your best bet to see if you can find.
And yeah, there's like 40 flavors anytime. So even like we're closing in on 20 flavors. Mm-hmm. We've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, well, I know some people said that they wanted to try the matcha Kit Kats.
They do not want to try those.
But so I looked it up, and Amazon, you can find those there.
I do have some if they're willing to trade something of value.
Oh, bartering.
Yeah, that's how I got this batch, was a bartering with Karen, actually.
So let's talk about the red bean sandwich. So a few weeks with that Japanese box of snacks, we got to know red bean.
Yeah, we had that little red bean square cake thing that was Fig Newton-ish.
Yeah, we ate, if you go back and watch the video, you'll see us eat the cake version, the cookie version of this.
Yes, yeah.
And this is flavored, there's a Kit Kat that is flavored like the snack we ate.
I mean, you could have told me this was a Fig Newton Kit Kat, and I would have believed you.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Mm-hmm. It even had like, the red bean has kind of a little coarse-ish.
Yeah, the grit.
Yeah, a little coarse, gritty texture. And this had that.
Yeah, it has to just be the red beans. They can't simulate that, I'm sure.
No, like there must have been red bean in the Kit Kat filling. Mm-hmm. Or in the chocolate, I don't know.
I mean, it was in so much of the other candy, it would make sense that they just used it.
Yeah. I like this one. I think people either love red bean.
Yeah.
I really like red bean. I love red bean ice cream. If you like red bean, you will love this one.
I liked the red bean, other Japanese treats we had as well.
Yeah.
It just made me want to eat a Fig Newton. It tasted a lot like that, but it wasn't a Fig Newton.
Yeah, you said that about the original the candy too.
Yeah.
When you a Fig Newton. Did you eat Fig Newtons a lot as a kid?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
We had them at my house more than I liked them to be there.
We never really had them. Occasionally I had them, like maybe once a year, and...
Yeah, a couple times a year they would be in the house, and I'd eat them. I didn't really like them that much.
And then the Apple Newton came out.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever liked the Apple Newton.
I love apple and apple pie, and I remember just always being... The Apple Newton really let the weirdness of the cakey shell shine. Like, because the cakey stuff around a Fig Newton, that's weird tasting.
It is. Like, it's not really cake.
And it's not cookie.
I mean, the commercials used to say Newton is fruit and cake. That's not cake.
That is not cake. But in a Fig Newton, the fig overwhelms it. It doesn't really matter.
Because you get more than the grittiness in there.
Right, you actually needed that cake to, neutralize the fig.
Oh, yeah.
But in the Apple Newton, you're like, get this cake out of here.
Yeah, so these were fine. They wouldn't be a go-to, but it was fine to try them.
Caramel pudding.
I liked those.
That was amazing. That tasted just like caramel pudding.
They're very good.
Yeah, that was really good. What surprised me is that's a limited edition even in Japan.
And what was interesting is when we think of Kit Kats, we think of it being covered with chocolate, but these had to be covered with caramel.
It's a white chocolate.
I don't think it was covered with caramel, but it was like
a caramel, but like a caramel flavored. Like the same texture coating, but it was not chocolate. It was light, but it wasn't white chocolate. Yeah, so I'm thinking it was probably some sort of caramel base for the coating.
Yeah, so that coating, you're right. It was the normal Kit Kat coating in texture, but it was very caramely tasting. Yeah,
I liked it a lot. It kind of reminded me of butterscotch, so I know someone who wouldn't like that. But yeah, it was good. Like you could call it caramel, and you'd be like, yeah, but caramel pudding. It's like, yeah, that is caramel pudding.
I agree with you. It did. It was like a textural thing.
Yeah,
but also caramel pudding has like that creaminess because it wasn't just like straight burnt buttery sugar.
Yeah, for the textural and even for the flavor, I don't think you can be as close to caramel pudding on the American-sized Kit Kats.
No.
Versus these small ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said last week, these are smaller, and that's okay. Like, you wouldn't think that we'd be okay with smaller candy, but I think...
It makes them work. I think it really makes them a treat.
Yeah, and it makes these different flavors work better.
Right, because you're not going to want to eat just a ton of it.
And the flavors are strong. And these are, I maybe I'm just not remembering, but these are the only Kit Kats, these and the Chestnut ones, that had like an aromatic factor to them. The olfactory senses.
Oh, no, the sake ones did.
Oh, yeah, the sake ones. Oh, how did
Even
I forget
before
that?
you got them out of the box, they
Yeah,
did.
you could just smell like Aldi.
So the third ones we had today are Chestnut.
And I just said, if you heard rustling, I had to pull another one out just because I couldn't quite remember it.
It smells like a roasted chestnut.
Mm-hmm.
Brian initially thought these tasted like caramel.
Yeah, well, I didn't
Until
know
you
which
had the
one I was
caramel
trying. I was like, is this caramel? This maybe tastes like caramel. Then I tasted the caramel like, that's caramel. The chestnut isn't overpowering, though, and I think that's what really makes this one good. It's a I don't know how to explain it. It's a strong taste, but a faint taste.
It's just it's a subtle chestnut.
Yeah.
But chestnut is like, chestnut can overpower, and it doesn't, but it's there.
Yeah, I think the texture is maybe just a bit thicker.
It does seem
of the
to
coating.
be,
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, if chestnuts are a big thing in Japan, because you don't see chestnuts often in the U.S.
You don't. When I heard this one, I was like, oh, that's very unique, but that's probably just because...
Like, I know in New York, like a lot of like the hot dog carts that roast different things, they'll roast chestnuts.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say roasted chestnuts are more of a seasonal thing here.
Yeah. I mean, they are in New York, too, but I never actually saw anyone buy them. I mean, somebody must. I mean, maybe the guy just has the same 3 chestnuts for 20 years. I mean, some of those hot dog carts, I wouldn't put it past them. But
I'm also curious on what the coating is on this, because it's definitely not chocolate.
it's like a white chocolate candy.
It's a white chocolate base.
Fondant.
But there's
Well,
more
better
to
than
it.
fondant.
There's more to that, though. It's not just, I don't know.
Well, we can't read the label. That's
I know,
sure.
it's all Japanese characters.
We don't.
Whatever it is,
It tastes fine. It
tastes
good.
It tastes good. Yeah. Like, if you said to me, "Hey, Danny, there's a chestnut Kit Kat coming out," I'd be like, "Is that the best they could do?" But then now that I had it, I was like, "Hey, good choice."
Yeah, I definitely would take this over the strawberry ones.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lot of the different fruit.
Yeah,
ones that
it
we
definitely.
had.
It's, every now and then, like, you have the Oreo you think is gonna be terrible, and it's better than expected. Sometimes you have one that's worse than expected. This one, like, definitely surprised me for how good it was.
What I just realized, out of all the Japanese candies that we've had the past month or so, these are the sweetest. All 3 of these are actually sweet.
Yeah,
which
they're
is
very
kind
sweet.
of rare for the Asian
Yeah,
snacks
there's
to be
usually
sweet.
at least had a couple savory ones in there.
Yeah, because the chestnut one I think is by far the sweetest.
Oh, I thought the caramel was sweeter, but they're both sweet.
Yeah,
they're both
they are,
very sweet.
they are.
Yeah.
Speaking of sweets.
All right.
Speaking of sweet,
Angie.
shall we move on to Angie's BoomChickaPop?
Yeah, I know. If we hope that this is in your area, because this is good popcorn all around.
Yeah, they have lots of flavors, but Danny found some that are more seasonal for us to try.
I didn't know that Angie's had gotten into I don't want to call them seasonal novelty flavors, but when you hear these are clearly.
I think some of them are normal quote unquote normal flavors, but some are definitely seasonal.
Yeah, we had 4 flavors of Angie's BoomChickaPop. Do you want to read them?
Yes, we had the Buttery Caramel popcorn. That's the only one that was regular popcorn that we had. The rest are kettle corn, just so I don't have to say kettle corn 20 times. So.
Right.
Then the others we had were Cinnamon Roll Drizzled, Pumpkin Spice, and Candy Corn. And I would say the last 2 are definitely a seasonal. Whether they're calling them seasonal or not, those are.
They all had on the bag a leaf and a pumpkin. Mm-hmm. Which leads me to believe they're like the fall flavors.
Right.
It doesn't say fall flavor, but
that definitely
leaf
makes
and pumpkin.
Sense. Yeah.
If it quacks like a duck.
Yeah. Now I like Angie's BoomChickaPop.
I do.
Shout out because they're local, Mankato, Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, but they are all over the Midwest and maybe more as far as we know.
Right. They have a sweet and spicy one I love. They have just a plain salted one.
They have
I love.
they have some light popcorns that are not bad.
Yeah, I mean definitely check out their buttery caramel.
And they have like a peanut butter chocolate one.
They have a lot of flavors.
Yeah.
But we had the caramel, and that's
the buttery caramel popcorn.
When you think of caramel corn, you think of something that's really sticky and like just completely covered. But this is drizzled with caramel.
Yes.
And it's good. I like it so much better than caramel corn. So I would highly recommend this one.
Now, I will say, Angie, I'm just going to address, this is Angie's, I'm going to assume that there is an Angie. Angie, all of your bags say real simple ingredients, nothing fake. But we're going to move into these kettle corns and address that. Should we start with candy corn?
Yes.
Yeah, because Ange...
It's pretty cool. It's like they melted candy corns on top of
It's
it.
drizzled in this orange, weird...
Well, that's the primary color in candy corn.
Ange, what are you trying to do with us? We had such a good thing going.
Ryan,
here.
remember the poll you read last week? 50-50, 51-49. People like candy corn.
Ange, this is just us right now. If you're listening, you're doing great work out there. Everything is wonderful. Just maybe tone it down.
Maybe-
with the
I
candy
really
corn.
liked the candy corn.
Maybe next year don't.
Hey, Amy, Ange and I are trying to have a moment, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not letting you because you're being mean.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to talk about the pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Oh, I have something I want to say. The candy corn. I mean, it just tasted like you took a crayon and melted it over popcorn.
It tastes like you took candy corn and melted it over popcorn.
I'm pretty sure there's some. I mean, it says nothing fake, but that's
Candy corn is sugar. It's not fake.
I don't know how you got sugar to do what it is this orange stuff is doing. I mean, I appreciate it. It uses annatto for the color, but oh my gosh! Plus, it tastes just like candy corn all over the kettle corn.
The best one was I found this big clump of like 5 or 6 kernels that had a whole bunch of candy corn on it.
I mean, it looked like it was covered with spray cheese.
Hey, Brian, smell this.
You're hearing
that
the crunch
smells like
more.
candy corn.
Yeah,
I mean, it's great popcorn, just covered with
covered with
wax.
no.
Covered with good tasting
Yeah.
candy
The
corn.
pumpkin spice one.
I like that one. That was
Really?
really good. I did. I like pumpkin spice though. I mean, this was a lot of nutmeg. The nutmeg was really strong on this one. That made me go, wow. Like this is like the strongest I've ever tasted nutmeg without just opening the jar and doing a shot.
Because you do that all the time.
I might,
Different than the cinnamon challenge.
Probably not that much different, actually. But, no, I really like this. The pumpkin wasn't super strong, but it was strong enough. But it also had the other spice flavors that I really like about pumpkin spice. I mean, we've talked before about how difficult the pumpkin spice combo can be. And some, it just tastes like you're eating just a gourd.
Yeah.
But this is good. This was good stuff.
You like the drizzle over it?
I do, yeah.
Mm.
Do you not like nutmeg?
I'm not a pumpkin. I'm not a huge pumpkin spice.
I mean, it made me think of a pumpkin spice latte type. It had that when they do it right.
If you like pumpkin spice and frosting,
I'm getting caught in the rain.
Because the white drizzle is just like, it just tastes like frosting. So it's like kettle corn with pumpkin spice and just rando frosting. If you like those things, you will love this.
Yeah, Ange, you did a good job.
That's pretty
with this
good.
one. I'm proud.
Ange,
I'm proud of you. Don't do that in formal.
No.
Okay.
And I understand why you did this, but just because everyone is doing pumpkin spice, you don't have to be part of the problem.
You know what? If you're going to be part of the trend, though, do it right, and that's what they did.
Fine, you're forgiven. Brian sold me. I don't like it. It's not for me.
Yeah, but you're not a fan of pumpkin spice in general. Yeah,
But that's true.
Yeah.
This could have been a much bigger abomination.
Yeah, and then we have the cinnamon roll.
Drizzle.
Cinnamon roll drizzle.
Yes.
This was fine.
I don't think this is seasonal. I think they sell this all the time.
It
reminded me more of
It has a
Cinnamon
leaf
Toast
and a
Crunch.
pumpkin.
Ooh. Oh, does it? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I've seen this before, but maybe it was last year. I really like this.
Oh.
I did too.
Let me try it again.
You can always tell how much we like things by the amount of rustling you hear during the podcast.
I just wanted my
Would you rather hear crunch, 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 rustle, 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 or coughing?
If you ever hear, tune in and there's no talking, you just hear chewing, ask us what we ate because it was good.
Oh, now I got frosting and cinnamon all over my lips.
I think this would be great heated up even.
Oh, if it
fresh out the...
Like, just microwave it a little bit. Like, you know.
Angie, we've already forgiven you for candy corn. Please invite us to the factory when you're making it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I'm sorry for startling you, Brian. Do you need a moment?
I just got a glimpse of heaven.
I know. I mean, like...
Did I die? Is this Iowa? I don't know.
Is this Iowa?
Is Iowa heaven?
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you die and people play baseball and go to Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know that?
No.
No. It's not part of the Jewish faith? Okay.
This used to be my
Kevin
playground.
Costner movies.
Yeah, I know. I was going Tom Hanks.
So
I think,
look, we enjoyed recording our tastings for this podcast, obviously.
yes. We have 3 kinds of kettle corn, so I think we should
And we did, and we let the Kit Kats off the hook.
We did.
So.
So I think we should play our game, FMK, Frolic with, Marry, or Kill.
Yes.
And our contestants are cinnamon roll drizzled kettle corn, pumpkin spice kettle corn, and candy corn kettle corn.
I think I know which ones you two are going to kill. Which one?
You don't
Both of you
know.
are going to kill.
You don't even know which one of us is pretty, which one of us is handsome.
I
That's
actually
true.
do know that. I'm just not telling you.
Really? Which one? I mean, I gave a hint
Oh.
earlier in the podcast.
You did.
Is that how you figured it out?
I figured it out way before that.
Okay.
She has eyes.
Yep.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
So, Danny, which one? Play the game. FMK, the cattle corn.
Come back to me.
Fine.
Oh, I was eating, but I can go. All right. So
I just don't want Brian stealing my answer.
So
He will.
I might.
He can't.
I am going to kill the candy corn.
Shocked.
Yeah, it just has very few redeeming qualities. I mean, it's good popcorn, but it's all good popcorn. It just got a little marred by war. It's not its fault, but someone has to go, so it's going to be the candy corn. I would definitely frolic with that pumpkin spice. It's something that you maybe don't need all the time, but a seasonal treat calls to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I would marry the cinnamon roll drizzled, just like you want to wake up in the morning with that cinnamon roll, but also just go to bed with it.
Yep.
Go for it, Amy. I'm going to close this out.
Yeah, because you know what I'm going to do. Well, you don't know, but you know I'm not going to kill the candy corn, and I'm not. I'm going to marry the candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good mixture of sweet and salty. I am going to frolic with the cinnamon roll because I'm allergic to cinnamon, but it's still a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that.
Yeah.
We've almost killed you so many times in this podcast.
And so that means I'm killing pumpkin spice. I mean, pumpkin spice isn't bad. I like them all, but
Someone has to go.
process of elimination. Literally.
So we know how I feel about each of them,
Mm-hmm.
but my choices might surprise you.
Okay, you're gonna frolic with the candy corn.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll start off. I'm going to kill the pumpkin spice.
Yay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, why is that
Because he's agreeing with me on something.
For different reasons.
I figured as much.
I didn't
Yeah,
much.
you're agreeing with Amy. What does that tell you?
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
much
the host.
care for either the pumpkin spice or the candy corn, but everybody's frolicking with the pumpkin spice, so I'm just gonna kill it at least with the candy corn.
Everybody's frolicking with them? I did not frolic with
Yeah,
pumpkin
but you know
spice.
what?
I am in most of the country. Yes.
When you look at it, right, pumpkin spice is seasonal. Everybody likes
Yes.
it. You know
Yeah,
what?
pumpkin spice is everywhere.
Candy corn. We know more people reject candy corn, so this candy. If I'm gonna frolic with this candy corn, it's gonna be super happy that I picked it. I'm not gonna I'm gonna be ashamed, but at least candy corn is happy to be there.
Candy corn is that girl at the dance in the corner who no one's talking to.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly, and that can be more fun than the girl who everybody was with.
That is true.
I'm going to hell for this, and it's getting worse.
Which is Iowa.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
I suppose I've sat through a whole baseball game. So I'm gonna marry the cinnamon roll drizzle, as you figured out, but now there's a twist.
Uh-oh.
I have a secret family with the buttery caramel popcorn.
weren't
you
including
hussy.
them.
I know. I married cinnamon roll drizzle because I really loved it. But you know what?
You wanted to get to know the buttery caramel pop.
I
better.
did, and you know what? It's kind of nice. It's just always going to be there for me, and whenever I show up, it's there. It's happy to see me.
Well, I think Angie stopped listening right now.
Sorry.
She turned it off real quick.
We're not going to go for it. We won't sell sponsorships this week.
But
But can you blame me?
No, I cannot. I cannot.
See, this is why I wanted to go first, because I knew you would probably do the same.
So if you have never had BoomChickaPop, go check it out, or at least say it. It's fun to say.
Mm-hmm. Angie's
BCP.
Amy, I'll let you do this. We have one last piece of news.
Yes. In addition to all of our social media, which you should be following, by the way, and you know how to find that. Food Scientist, Google with your favorite whatever social media platform.
Do I need to step and tag out if you need me? Tag out if you need me, Amy.
Not yet.
The cinnamon's getting to her.
The cinnamon is getting to me.
Do the cinnamon and the candy corn.
But we teased a week or two ago about having a phone number where you can call in. Well, we teased it a couple times. The last time was a couple years ago.
We've had the phone number for a long time. We're finally getting ready to record a message.
Set it up where you can call in and leave comments, questions,
suggestions.
If you're Team Danny and you want to agree with me, or just tell Brian why he's wrong.
Or if you just want to call and tell me I'm pretty or handsome.
Or if you want to call one of them a handsome devil and the other one pretty nice, you can...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Figure that one out. Who's who? Who's nice and who's the devil here?
You.
No. And if you want
Who's wearing black?
Get in on this ridiculousness, it's 402-YUM-FOOD, and we will give you those numbers, 402-986-3663.
YUM-FOOD.
YUM-FOOD.
402-YUM-FOOD.
So there you go.
So give us a call, leave us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Please be nice.
And we'll play them. Well, we're going to try to get some of them into the podcast.
Yeah, we might take your clip and put it into a future episode.
Stop.
I would just say if you can't keep it clean, at least keep it classy.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure if you hate us, why are you listening this long?
You know what? I think Justin hates us. Look at everything he's fed us.
Yeah.
Wasabi and durian.
Right.
But he has suffered with us, too.
That's true.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Have a great week.
Bye now.